Hey guys, you're watching Car Topic, and today we're going to be talking about the present day Ford GT, or in other words, the car that you can drive to Le Mans and win. While I could just jump right into it and talk about how amazing of a car this is, it wouldn't do this car justice, as it would just seem like another American attempt at a supercar to you guys. So let's go back to the 60s and see where the Ford GT really originated. The year is 1963, and Henry Ford II watches as Ford Motor Company loses market dominance to General Motors and other companies. After a failed attempt to buy out Ferrari, Henry Ford II realizes that he needs to get Ford into racing in order to boost his sales and bring Ford back to its original glory. It was under Henry Ford II's personal request that a racing division was made to beat Ferrari at Le Mans. This car will soon be known as the Ford GT40. A little fun fact about the GT40 is that the 40 in the name actually stands for the fact that the car is exactly 40 inches off the ground. But aside from that, the early Ford GT40s weren't even that successful, and it was until 1966 where they finally got the wins they needed. With around 485 horsepower, the number 1, 2, and 3 Fords took the victory at Le Mans in 1966. And it wasn't just 66, as Ford also won Le Mans in the years 67, 68, and 1969. After 1969, not much was heard about the Ford GT, as concepts were being released here and there and nothing was really happening, but that all changed in 2003. After Ford released the concept in 2003, it immediately went into production, as this generation of the Ford GT was made from around 2004 to 2007. Designed to commemorate the very start of the GT40 over 60 years ago, this new GT made over 550 horsepower and was a serious competitor to many of the well-established supercar companies of that time. But as amazing as this car was, it was never seen in any races. In fact, people would have to wait until 2016 to see the Ford GT race at Le Mans. But it wasn't this GT, it was the all-new 2016 Ford GT. The street-legal GT came with a twin-turbo V6 that made over 642 horsepower. And this car can shoot all the way up to 216 miles per hour, much faster than any other cars in its class. Oh yeah, and I forgot, in 2016, Ford won at Le Mans again with the Ford GT, bringing them another victory to the GT name. And on top of that, the street legal GT is so fast that it actually had to be detuned for the race in 2016. This means that if you own a brand new Ford GT, you can drive over to Le Mans and win with your car. Hence the name of this video. But owning one is a feat on its own, as only 1,350 are being made, and you have to apply and have Ford choose you above the thousands of applicants in order to own one of these. And if you happen to get your own Ford GT and go over to Le Mans, you won't have to worry about safety, as the Ford GT comes with a roll cage inside of its body. And just for good measure, let's see how this car stacks up to some of the Ferraris today. The very well-known and recognized Ferrari 488 GTB makes 660 horsepower, but only has a top speed of 205 miles per hour. That's much more power than the Ford, but doesn't go nearly as fast. Guess Ford is still on top. Well anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you learned at least a few things about the Ford GT. Please be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of the video. I'm very responsive to the comments. If you say something, I'll most likely make it happen. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time on Car Topic.